Hi beauties, it's NBLX collections here, and today I'll be showing you guys how I do my toenails with the regular nail polish, not gel, the regular nail polish. Now the reason why I'm doing these on myself is because I'm usually busy trying to tend to my customers and clients, and I don't always have the time to soak off or file off my gel polish from my nails before doing a new set. So I always prefer to go in with the regular nail polish on myself. I never do this on the client, so I just do this when it's me. So I'm starting off by trimming down my nails a little bit, just to the length where I would want it to be, just so I don't spend too much time and product trying to clean off the polish from the area of the nail where I'm going to cut off. So after trimming down to my desired length, I'm going in with cotton and acetone, 100% acetone, and I'm cleaning out the old nail polish. So I'm just cleaning that thoroughly, making sure to get every corner. And after doing that, I'm going to go in again with another cotton, like a cleaner cotton, and more acetone, just to make sure I get everything out. Now right here, I'm going with my cuticle pusher to push back the cuticles. Now this step I would always do for all my clients. The only difference is the product I use. So for my clients, I would actually use gel polish, but for myself, I use a regular nail polish, like I said. Once I'm done pushing back my cuticles, I'm going in with this drill bit. This is the one that comes with most e-files. Okay, some people tend to throw it away, but I don't. So I use this as my cuticle bit to go around the cuticle area to gently leave any skin that has been left on my nails. Just clean it off, especially around the cuticle area, because the sanding band is a little too big, so it doesn't really go into those corners. So once I'm done with that cuticle bit, I go in with my sanding band. I go around the cuticle still, but like I said, this one is a bit big, so it doesn't really go into the nitty-gritty corners of the cuticle area, so the other bit does that for me. So with this bit, the sanding band, I'm just going around mostly the nail, the whole nail plate, to just buff off the shine from the nails, and just any other dead skin that has been left on the nail, preparing it for polish. So once I'm done with that, I dust off the residue. Then I go in with my cuticle cleaner to clean out the skin that has been lifted off from my nail plate. So the dead skin around the cuticle area. Yeah, I'm just going ahead to clean that, and I also clean underneath my nail. You're gonna see me do that. So like I said, this part I usually do for all my clients, okay? And make sure that you always change out the cuticle cleaner. That's if you're using this type. If you're using this type of cuticle cleaner, make sure you use a new one for each client, or at least you sanitize it after every client. This particular cleaner I use only on myself, so I really don't need to change it every time I want to do my nails, because like I said, I use this one only on myself. So once I've gone around all the nails and cleaned out the cuticle or the dead skin around the cuticle area, I then go in to spray the nails down with some alcohol. This is rubbing alcohol. Then I use a mini brush to just brush out the nails to clean out any residue on top. That way I'm able to see better what is beneath it. Then I go with the other end of my cuticle cleaner and just scoop out any dirt underneath the nail. So I do that for all the nails, all the toenails, and then I then go into polishing. So like I said, this part I do for all my clients, okay? After I'm done with the sanding, I make sure to go underneath the nails, especially if their nails are grown out like mine. But if the nails are short, then you really do not necessarily need to do this, except that areas where you see that there's some dirt, then you can definitely go in to clean that out. Once I'm done, I use a buffer to just smooth out the top of the nails to make sure that there are no rough parts. Then I use my alcohol again, spray it on the nails, and just clean off all the residue on the nails. Make sure that everything is nice and clean, ready for the polish. So right here I'm just using acetone on this cotton pad again to just go over the nails and under as well. As you can see, I cleaned out some dirt again from under, so I go over and under to make sure everything is clean. And right now I'm going with my polish. Remember, this is not gel polish, okay? This is not gel polish. This is the regular polish which was being used back in the 2000s. Yeah, so I go in with one coat. I apply directly. I do not do any base coats or dehydrator or none of that. You can use a dehydrator if you wish. I just don't do it. So I go in with one coat, and while that is drying up, I go in to do the other foot. I was doing both feet simultaneously. I just didn't record the other foot because it would make the video unnecessarily long. So yeah, after when I do the 5 toes on this foot, I go over to the other foot, and while I'm doing the other foot, this foot is drying off. Remember, this one needs to be air dried. So by the time I'm done with the other foot, I'm coming back to this one. The first layer has dried down a little bit, and I can go over with the second layer. So I did 3 layers in total, just to make sure that I got an even coverage. I would have stopped at 2 if the coverage was what I wanted, but then I still saw some patchy areas, so I went over it for the 3rd time. But this right here is the 2nd coat. When I'm done with this, I'm going to go in with the 3rd coat. So after the 3rd coat, I then go in with the top coat, which is what is going to give it a glossy look, and then I let it dry for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, just so that it sets properly, because remember, this is the regular nail polish. It is not gel. Alright, you do not need a UV lamp for this, just air dry. So after I leave it to air dry for a couple of minutes, I then go in to just file the edge of the nails, just to give it a nice crisp look of finish. And the reason why you want to let it dry down first is because you do not want to ruin the polish beneath it. Remember, it is not gel, so you cannot immediately put it in the UV lamp and have it dried within seconds. You can't do that. You have to let it air dry for a couple of minutes, then you go in to do this. So yeah, I'm just going in to file the edge of the nails, and after doing this, I do not go in with acetone. Remember, again, this is regular nail polish, so if you go with acetone, you're just going to undo everything you've done. Unlike gel polish, where once it's cured, you can't really just go over with the acetone and it comes off. You're gonna have to do a soak off or file it off completely. But for this one, yeah, you just don't want to do that. So what I did is, after filing, I just carefully go over it with my dust brush and just sweep off the dust. But remember, it's not fully dried, so you do not want to do too much while you're doing this. If you want, you can let it dry completely for a couple of hours, then you can go in and do the filing, just to be sure that you do not ruin anything. But yeah, after that you can go in with your cuticle oil, and that's it for this set. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. Would you be trying this, or have you ever done this before? If you have, do you miss the regular nail sets, or you're just good with the gel polish? Let me know down in the comment section. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss our future uploads. I haven't made this huge announcement yet, but we are already over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I honestly can't thank you enough for subscribing and sharing my content, and all the good stuff, dropping the comments and all. Thank you guys so much. I would like to do a giveaway, so let me know what you guys think I could do as a giveaway for 1K subscribers. I'll be waiting for your suggestions in the comment section. Let me know if you like this set, drop a comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Oh, please let me know what you're gonna see next. All right, bye.